A lot of people asked me to explain how time powers work in Mortal Kombat. I've explained all the other moves and powers using the 4 Western elements, so what about time? Well, time is simply... Okay, let's back up a bit. A while back, I created a magic system for Mortal Kombat whereby you combine the 4 traditional Western elements, water, earth, fire, air, into all the various other powers and forces that you see people use in these games. Kinda like elemental reactions in Genshin Impact or how spells work in Magicka. Why did I do this? Because force balls and acid balls are fire plus water, smoke is fire plus air, blood is made up of oxygen, water, and various nutrients and minerals like iron, copper, zinc, many of which are found in the earth, so that's air plus water plus earth. Lightning is water plus air plus fire, since you manipulate water in the clouds to create thunder clouds and ionize the air in the process that creates lightning, which is basically plasma, aka fire. Soul is all 4 primary elements, and time is... running out? Many people have asked me how I explain time powers with my MK elemental system, but frankly, when I made that thing, I wasn't planning to address time manipulation at all, since I consider it to be too far above the system to feasibly explain. But since I keep getting questions on it, I figured I'd make a dedicated video on the topic anyway and try to MacGyver my way out of it. Like in many other works of fiction, time is associated with sand in the MK universe. Most of the characters who can control the flow of time do so by using the fancy magical sand in this hourglass. We also see some characters conjure up their own sand for smaller time-based attacks. Now, sand itself is pretty easy to explain and include in this power system since it's finely ground rock particles that naturally occur through erosion caused by the wind and such. So sand is earth plus air. Easy. But why is it associated with time? Is that element on its own the secret to controlling time? How does that make any sense? In order to explain this, we have to look at how gravity works. Einstein and Newton associated gravity with mass. In simple terms, the larger the mass of the object, the bigger its gravitational pull is. The moon gravitates around the Earth because the Earth's mass is bigger, and the Earth gravitates around the sun because the sun's mass is bigger. Okay, but what is gravity exactly? Well, according to them, it's a literal bend in space-time, so there's your time manipulation right there. How does this relate to sand? Well, since sand is ground earth from the earth, it too has its own mass. And since it's ground into so many fine particles, you can condense a lot of it into not a lot of space, therefore increasing its mass dramatically. Now, in the real world, this doesn't matter because the planet's mass is still greater, so you wouldn't get any effect from it, but this is magical fantasy land, so we'll cut it some slack. In any case, sand users create their own gravitational force using this compound element and can use it to bend the space around them to a degree. So air plus earth explains the space part of space-time, but what about the time part? Because this on its own isn't a satisfying enough theory to explain cosmic time rewinds and the like, so there has to be another element to it. And that other element is speed. Time travel is often associated with faster-than-light speed in fiction, whereby if you travel fast enough, you can literally rewind time like the Flash or Superman. Now, current theoretical models indicate that that's not possible. As you near the speed of light, time dilation does in fact occur, as in time passes by slower for you, but passing the speed of light would require virtually infinite energy, so it seems impossible. But again, it's good enough for a fictional setting. So we know that both speed and mass can affect space-time. We already have our mass element in the form of sand. Now, which of the other elements, basic or compound, is the fastest, I wonder? Lightning is by far the fastest of all these elements, real or imagined, so it's our best bet here. Real lightning travels at around 270,000 miles per hour, while the light emanating from it travels at light speed, roughly 670 miles per hour. So magical lightning can probably top that. What's cool is that there's an actual instance of Raiden using his mastery over lightning to time travel in MK9, albeit in a very limited form by sending a message to his past self. That's what just lightning mastery can give you. But lightning plus sand...
Now we're talking.
We have now breached into the realm of double compounds or compound elements. I'm losing my mind here. If you can combine earth and air into sand and fire, water, and air into lightning, then what happens when you combine sand with lightning? This. Subscribe.